y'all! Rhett the Best here. I am wearing my lovely cutthroat necklace. Why? Because every day's Halloween, especially when it's like close to Halloween, like November, which it is, which brings me to why I'm here today. I'm recording this November 6th. I plan on putting it out November 7th to celebrate the first week of Nanowrimo! Rimo, Hudo, Wado, Kodo, Shodo, peace. I have been working with Nano for several years now. Not with Nano, but participating in Nano for several years now. And I can honestly say, having goals helps with my writing. Yes, I'm a writer. Have I published anything? No. Have I finished writing a book? No. But, yeah, I am. And I haven't done a writing video in a while. So I thought I would do that today to celebrate. I am going to read to you an excerpt out of my, the book I'm doing this year. Well, I've been doing it for like the past 2 years, including Camp Nano or somewhere thereabouts or something. I'm going to read to you, the name of it is Demons and Children. It is a very interesting title, I think, because demons are children. I mean, children are demons. No, I mean, they are two very separate things. They are very different things. Children are not demons. I'm going to read to you my blurb, the synopsis I have on my Nano dashboard thing for Demons and Children. I put it under fantasy simply because I couldn't think of any place else to put it. But, yeah. In a theocratic society where the corrupted church rules, a stranger, covered in divine symbols, appears at the steps of a church with no memory of how he came to be there, or even of his name. Simon, the stranger's companion, not Firefly companion, is unwillingly pulled into the treacherous waters of politics and old family backbiting. Meanwhile, Alice and Joan have decided to forsake the rule of the church, leave their husbands, and be together. But Joan's son is not the son of her husband, rather of something far older and darker. If Simon's family prevails, the world will be sent into a war lasting generations, and the church will fall. If Joan's child lives, the church will be unable to hold back the tide of darkness. The stranger's actions will be what decides the future. That's my synopsis. I'm going to read to you an excerpt from it. I'm not sure if this is going to be a prologue or the first chapter. Either way, this is what I'm reading to you. It's entitled Hell Shall Weep. Takes place winter, 1343. The dates will change once I have the timeline better situated. But right now it's winter, 1343. Holy Order Sanctum, Holy City, Holy Land. Cold. Very cold. Smelled like snow. What was snow? Should have known, but couldn't remember. Back throbbed with agony. Lines of pain shot down either side of spine. There was something against back, something cold and hard. Felt good on back. Kept the throbbing down. Opened eyes. Nothing but clear night sky. Stars twinkled, so far away. Wanted to touch them. Couldn't move. There was too much pain. The phantom limbs of an amputee. Reached out an arm. Pain shot through back as skin pulled. Ignored pain. Reached for stars. Seeing hand outlined by the stars. Hand unlined. Smooth. Youthful. Markings up arms and back of hands glowed. Words. Lines. Decorations glowed in starlight. Each line, each word had a meaning unremembered. The stars. Couldn't reach the stars. Too far away. Would never touch them again. Tear made track from corner of eye, across temple and into ear where it sat, warm and cold skin. When had they been touched? Cloud drifted against stars, blacking them out. Bottom of cloud reflected light from ground below. Weak light, still brightest thing in sky except for stars. Hard leather soles against stone, clomp, 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 clomp. Murmur of voices echoed slightly off stone walls. Torchlight reflected off ring on hand. Heavy brass and iron was the silver dragon, set heavily on hand. Reminder of something unremembered. Didn't want to remember. Someone's death. Didn't want to remember. Voices got louder. 2 of them, young males, speaking to each other. Steps got closer. Lowered hand. Skin on back pulled, causing more pain to shoot through body. A sound, a groan of pain from parched lips. "Hey, look!" One of the voices sounded excited. "There's someone out on the steps!" Hard leather soles against stone. Clomp, 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 clomp. Steps came closer. Scrape of heavy metal on stone. Heat came over body. "He's covered in blood," the second voice. "Quick, go get someone from the hospital." Hard leather soles against stone. Clomp, 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 clomp. Face appeared in line of sight. "Don't worry. You'll be all right." Young-faced, just in double digits, with stalk of shaggy red hair. Torch was by boy's head. "Where are you hurt?" Hand touched body, moving arms and slightly moving toward. Wow, that's bad writing there. "Where are you hurt?" Hand touched body, moving arms and slightly moving at torso, seeking something. "I think you are hurt on the back. Does that sound right, sir? Are you hurt on the back, sir?" Short sob as head nodded. Black hair swung across face into eyes. Soft hair which brushed against chest. It was back. Back, like ring, was reminder of something important unremembered. What appendages? Unimportant, unremembered. Covered eyes with hands. Ring digging into skin. Skin pulled on back, flames inside skin. Rough stone scraping on tender flesh. Sobbed again. "No, don't do that. Don't do that, sir. Everything will be all right, sir. You're just cold and hurt. Here." Face and torch vanished from sight. There was a hush of cloth against cloth. Then something covered body. Barely big enough to cover torso, including private bits. But had been warmed by someone's body. Felt good. Cold didn't seem to bite as much. "Here's my outer robe, sir. It will keep you warm." Small hands pulled large hands away from eyes. "Don't worry, sir. Everything will be all right. You'll see." Innocent face smiled. "I'm Mishka Havaisistan, sir. But when I take my vows to the Holy Order, I'm going to take the name Simon. So don't worry. You'll be safe." A name. Something to cling to. Names are important. Things need names. White sleeves dap at wetness under eyes. Turned away, ashamed of crying before boy. Giant stone courtyard, bigger than most villages. Piles of white fluff pushed against walls. Tops were frozen and reflected light like diamonds. Snow. That was snow. Frozen water which fell from the sky. Hard leather soles against stone, and more people came into line of sight. Brought more torches. Lighting up night like day. Mishka pushed aside as older men took over. Mishka spoke hurriedly. Grabbed and rolled onto stomach onto litter. Litter was picked up, moving away. Going too fast. Nothing to cling to. Didn't like it. Reached out, grabbed only thing familiar with. Mishka jumped under touch and jogged alongside the litter. Face turned to look at Mishka. Back on fire. Moving litter bouncing, pulling at skin on back. "It'll be all right, sir," Mishka panted. "You'll see. They will fix you up well, sir. I promise." Nodded. Eyes closed. Hand slipped off Mishka's arm. Darkness. Then there's a cut. Summer, 1342. Council Chamber of the Holy Leader. Holy City, Holy Land. You've seen the scars on his back, the symbols which have faded from his skin since his arrival. Elder Michael looked around the wooden table at the 12 other people. The man isn't human. The last 4 words echoed off the bare stone walls of the council chamber. There were no windows to freshen the air, but there was a door at every wall. Yes, Elder Augustine agreed, standing. Micah returned to his seat, scratching at his graying brown beard. The man had divine symbols covering every inch of his body, from the tops of his feet to the base of his skull. He had appendages removed from his back. The steps of the Holy Order Sanctum were covered in blood and red feathers. I believe we all know who he was. He surveyed the various people who nodded around the council table. His own beard, long and white, brushed against his gnarled hands where they were braced against the table. My dogs are doing weird stuff. The council table was like the rest of the room, bare of ornamentation. It was designed for practicality, not comfort or beauty. The wooden chairs were as uncomfortable and plain as anyone could have imagined. "Cast out angel," one silky smooth voice said. "Demon," spoke another, feminine. If he was a demon, then why did God see fit to place him on the steps of the Holy Order Sanctum? Elder Gerion's crackled voice rose above the general noise of the table as Elder Augustine sat. Elder Gerion, the eldest elder, had no legs with which to rise, so no offense was taken when he refused to stand. "It's obvious, man." Elder Gislan's voice was mocking as he stood. Longtime rival of Elder Gerion, it was more than expected. God wanted the Holy Order to kill it, not protect it. He sat with a sense of finality. He leaned back in his chair, laced his fingers over his extended stomach. The conversation continued for a time before falling into silence. Through it all, the woman in the white robes and large hat, almost like a crown, silently sat and watched. Finally, when silence fell, she spoke. Her voice quivered slightly with age, but was firm with conviction. He shows no sign of being demonic except that he was once angelic. He was sent here so that he could aid the Holy Order in its mission, to eliminate all the demons and monsters from the face of this world. She paused to give effect. He will be indoctrinated into the Holy Order and will be one of the knights, if he proves to be as good a warrior as his body suggests. There was a few grumbles, but everyone knew her word was law. She smiled to herself in satisfaction. It took decades of training, but they had learned that fact. "What shall we call him, Holder Leader Bridget?" The voice was respectful, another hard-taught lesson. "We shall call him Hell Cries, for the demons of hell shall weep at his approach." And that is the prologue, first chapter, not sure which. The name Hell Cries, I might end up changing, because that just kind of seems a little too Draculaean, for lack of a better word. Yeah. Tell me what you all think. This has been a really, really bad video. I'm sorry about that. I'm also really sorry that I haven't had more videos from the trip up. We've been having difficulties. We're planning on making another video on why we've been having difficulties. I blame Kit. Kit and Sprint. That's what I'm blaming. So, yeah. Bye. Bye, y'all. Ret the Best signing out. Like, subscribe. My videos, I'm hoping to get the nut on a video later, like tomorrow. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, that's going to happen sometime. I'm still trying to get her to watch Final Fantasy Machina Bridged. We didn't get many things for that. And next time I am with Kit, I insist that we're gonna watch the next episode of Bastard! You have to scream it. There's an exclamation point. But yeah. Happy Nano? Nanowrimo? Nanowrimo? I don't know. Is it Nanowrimo or Nanowrimo? Tell me what you think. Comment below. That's what the little comment boxes are for. Yeah.